the first grade, my class went on a field trip to some science fair museum thing. Doesn't really matter, but what does matter is that I had 3 interests when I was that small. It was Scooby-Doo, Spider-Man, and space. In fact, I love space so much that I liked looking at pictures of space. I would look into the hallway of my parent and look at my parents' TV to see some of the space shows that they had and all of the aliens and all of the lovely, wonderful adventures they had, and I wanted to go to space. So as we're going through this museum of sorts, I remember that we were looking at boring things like tornadoes and dinosaurs and animals and other things that were in space. But finally we got to the best part of the museum, which was the space part. And by the time we got to the end and I had learned about all of the planets and asteroids and other cool things that were in space, I told the adult who had just finished telling us all these fun facts, and I say, "Lady, I am going to be the first woman on Mars. Nay, I will be the first human on Mars." And do you know what this adult who had just gifted me this wisdom, who was looking at my awestruck eyes as I looked at the planet Earth, a little globe, you know what she told me? Women will never go to Mars. Let's just sit with that for a second. A woman will never go to Mars. So you would think that because I had been told by an adult that I would be crushed, that I would not know what to do with myself. But I was a rule-abiding kid, and an adult had just told me this. And there must be a reason why this adult was telling me this. This must be the truth. So that narrows down my prospects in life. I could just go be a detective. I could just go be Spider-Man. And there goes all of the things I could have done in space. I am not bent out of shape about it as an adult, but thinking about it does make me sad, because I do think that there is a future where I would have maybe not gone to space, but at least would have been working for NASA. I got this pin at PAX from a scientist from NASA, and you see this little red strip? That is the road to Mars. And I think as humanity, we will go to Mars, because I am ruthlessly optimistic about the future. I don't care if it's going to take 50 years or 500 years. Humans are cockroaches. We won't die, and eventually we will make it up there. And I know that a woman will make it up there because of the Artemis 2 project. Moral of the story is always be careful what you're telling small children, because it will change the trajectory of their entire life sometimes. And to the lady who told me that women will never go to Mars, you are wrong, and you will always be wrong. I hope that you have failed every single person in your entire life. I hope that your strength has never been enough, and I hope that you have wet socks for the rest of your life. Women will go to Mars. And perhaps, maybe they'll be the first person.